Hello everybody! As you all know, or as some of you might know, I have actually already started playing Dragon Age 2, but it turns out there was a mishap where our videos didn't get transferred over before our Prime account deactivated. Oh, look at that. So there's only the first two videos on our YouTube, so I decided instead of resuming the game, because since I'm already so far into it, and I didn't want you guys to miss out on anything, I would start a new one. Told my husband this time I'm playing as a character I want to play as, not who he wants me to play as. I'm still going to romance the character he wants me to romance, I'm just playing as a mage instead of a dual wielder, because I prefer mages. So, let's get this game restarted. And see if we can make it through and get all to YouTube this time. So let's try this. As you all know, I also always stream on my husband's account because it is the only way for me to stream on or using the Xbox directly, because his account is attached to it where mine is not. And so it is easier for me to just use his account than us to log him out of what's it called? This every time. Female mage. Yes. Log him out of Twitch every time and log me in. So that is why I am playing under the Das Gut tag instead of Angelfire. For those of you who don't know, I am Angelfire. I am playing the Dragon Age games, where the Das Gut is my husband.
I've had gentler invitations.
He is the leader, in my opinion, of That Way Gaming.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, seeker of the Chantry.
You might know us from our streams of Minecraft After Dark.
The champion.
Which one?
We also now have a Minecraft realm for all of That Way Gaming crew and friends.
They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
My husband and I also have a daughter, and she likes to talk sometimes, so if you ever hear her, if you ever hear her talking in the background, it's just my daughter, mumbling. She doesn't know words yet, but she knows to mumble. And if I talk to her, and that bothers you, I'm sorry. I talk to my daughter. But sometimes babies need attention too. I haven't streamed in a while, I know. Kind of got hit by the coronavirus, I guess emotionally and mentally, so I kind of took a break from streaming, so as my husband.
We will have to fight them.
We are now trying to get back into streaming. I'm going to be streaming Dragon Ages every Tuesday and Thursday until I'm done, and then I will figure out what game from there I will stream after that. I don't know if we have a schedule. Right, this is not Inquisition. I have to use the A to attack. We don't really have a schedule for streaming the Minecraft yet. It just kind of is a thing that we plan to do. Oh look, there's more behind me. Anybody else want to fuck with me?
We can't keep this up forever.
Perhaps we'll be lucky, and they'll run out of Darkspawn.
Here they
Yes.
come. Shall I give them a
We are lucky.
taste
They will
my
run out of
blade?
Darkspawn, and we will be the ones.
All yours,
Let him
brother.
deal with it. Oh well, that was cool. We will be the ones that actually end the blight, not the heroes for Elden. I think this beginning was actually just supposed to kind of get you in the swing of playing the controls, which doesn't make sense because if you played the first one, I guess they were years apart, but if you're like me, you have a tendency to play the first one again after playing, before the new one comes out, but if you play the first one, you should already know the controls to the basic extent. I don't think there's anything new. Except for maybe new abilities. I don't know how long I will be streaming each time. Just a heads up. I'm just going to stream until 2 hours is up, or until I feel like or until I feel like that's enough for the day. She just ripped him asunder.
There's no end to them.
My daughter is in the background playing with a pearl necklace. That's fake, obviously. And our cat. So if you hear her squealing, it's because she's playing with the cat and she thinks it's funny.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
John, get your head out of that
What
bag.
makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew her even before she became the
I'm streaming
champion.
now because today
if
is
I
going to be a
did,
busy
I
day,
don't
and I was
know
supposed to
where
start
she
streaming
is
last
now.
week, so I'm going to stream now, and I'm probably going to stream
Do
later
you have
tonight.
any idea what's at stake
But I'm
here?
kind of busy cleaning on my house some,
Let me
so this
guess.
is why it's streaming so
Your
late. I'm
precious
probably going to
Chantry's
start
fallen
about
to pieces and put the entire world
5,
on the brink of war.
5:30ish
And
when I
you
stream
need the
normally.
one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion
Sorry, I'm
was at
talking
the
too much
heart
about
of
the
it when
stream
it all
itself.
began. If you can't point me
Gotta
to
love you
her,
some Cassandra.
tell me everything you know.
You are
So I'm gonna
worried I'll
ask
just
why
point
she
it
doesn't
out
have the
as I
scar
go.
in this game, but she does in the
Not
next
at
game.
all.
But supposedly, it seems
You
like,
need to
especially with
hear the
Barrack being there,
whole
it
story.
seems like the whole movie didn't happen between this game and the next. But I could be wrong. I've never actually seen the movie. I should totally check the movie out and figure out if I'm wrong. I've read 2 of 3 books. I don't know if that's all of the books. Appearance. Let's go through the presets first. I want her to be pasty as hell, because I am pasty as hell. Yes. I have read, The Stolen Throne, and what's the other one? The Awakening? I think it's the one with the, no, it's The Calling. The Calling that has the Great Wardens in it. I'm currently reading Awakening. If it's is it Awakening? No, what is it? I don't know, it's in my thing and I can't read it right now. From this angle. Lip color. We're gonna lip intensity all the way up. I want her lips to be like bold. There we go. Yeah. Zero color. Yes, let's do blue. I feel like if Jonas were playing this, he would definitely do blue. Oh, it's purple. He would either do purple or blue. Probably that blue, though, because it's like a light cyanish blue. Adi, you're making a lot of noise with that pearl necklace. Yes, we'll stick with that color. Can you even see her eyeshadow? Maybe the intensity's not all the way up. We'll just stick with this dark color, which I'm assuming is a shade of black, maybe? Again, if Jonas were playing this, he'd probably go with blue. No tattoo, no tattoo. Hair. Oh, I kind of like that. Flick through all of them first, though. Ugh. Some of these be ugly. And some of them are like from the last game. I don't like that curly one, though. We'll go back to that. We'll go to the curly one. Yeah. I'd make her hair my color, but, you know, I like this color better. What is this? Eyebrow color? Well, if her eyebrows are anything like mine, they're just, like, naturally dark. Black, grayish. Oh, her eyes look pretty like that. I like those. We'll keep that. I'm so confused. It says eye size. But her eyes don't look like they're getting any smaller or bigger. They don't seem to be stinking into her face either, so let's just go with that and say it's her eyes are bigger, because I got big eyes. Get down here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's not do red eyes, but let's do a bright color like that one to bring it out. Where that should be doing something, but I don't know what it is. So that's what we'll do with eyes. Nose. I like that one. Super big. No, we want a small nose because small noses are cute. Sorry if I don't talk much during this. Sometimes we'll get distracted. Dottie Daddy's home. So give me a minute, guys. I've got to talk to my husband about something. So I'm going to continue to create my character while I talk to him, but I will be on mute. So,
if I hurt myself, we're not telling work.
Or henceforth, when you hurt yourself, you'll set up a doctor's appointment immediately.
I've already sent a
Or
message.
go to an urgent care.
I sent a message not to worry when I was walking out.
So those of you who do not know, my husband is working third shift right now because of the fact that his company is shit. And I don't care if they hear this because they can't fire me and they won't fire you for something your wife says. I used to work for them. I know they're pieces of shit. Anyways, stupid nap. he went to pick up our daughter today from her bed after her nap, and his back started hurting to the point where, like, he couldn't breathe for a minute, and when he went to try to lift his cup of juice that he was drinking from, it hurt. So I told him I think he threw his back out. He told his bosses about it, and they told him that he could not work today. Bradley, I'm on your account, so you can't get on the Xbox. So they told him that he can't work because if he gets hurt, it's on them and they'll get in trouble for it. And I don't understand why they didn't just keep him there and make him do computer work, since that's basically all he does. He can make somebody else do the heavy lifting, but you know. We talking about, like, Ann, supervisor from first shift? Okay, because I have to say, no one gives a shit what Ann thinks. Ann likes to pretend that she's your buddy and then turn around and, like, say shit that's not true about our shift behind our backs after I point out that her fucking employees on her shift like to leave the line before someone gets to the line to take over for them, which is dangerous. For the machines, at least. Not for them or other people, just for the machines. Hey baby, we have 2 viewers right now while I'm creating a character. Are you actually gonna go cry into your pillow, dear?
I'm not gonna get paid today.
Okay.
Unless I get a note, I'm not gonna get paid tomorrow.
Well, you could, if Dr. Murray doesn't get back to you, you could always, I don't know, go to urgent care. There's such thing, you know. No, Dr. Murray is not urgent care. Dr. Murray is a personal doctor. Personal family doctor. Why am I? No, I don't want closer. I went farther away. Your insurance. You also have insurance, Bradley. They'll bill your insurance before they try to bill you. At most, they'll ask you to put it on a deposit of some sort. You do have insurance. That's what insurance is. For. Import my save from Origins. That one. Start game. I am sorry that I was in the middle of streaming when you decided to call, dear.
The blight
Oh, I just
had been unleashed
Poor
on
babe.
Ferelden.
Oh,
Dark
poor
spawn
Brad.
poured out of the wilds,
His wife didn't answer the phone
clashing
because she's in the
against
middle of
army at
streaming
the
and thought it would be
ruins
rude.
of Ostergard. The battle
Jonas is
was a
watching.
disaster. King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed
Oh,
by
he's
his most
handicapped.
trusted
Poor
general.
baby. Might have thrown his back out, so he's handicapped.
Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered.
So we have a
Champion's
chance that
family
Jim's not able to get in the
barely
realms for some
escaped
reason,
in
Bradley.
time.
Because he said, hey, I thought we'd still be able to get into realms. Wait, then he said, never mind. So maybe he was able to get into it? I don't know either. Because I'm not psychic. I'm psychotic. There's a difference. Hello, new viewer.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
Dottie, are you going to drop all of your toys again?
I know how much Lothering meant to you, but we have to move.
My
Yes.
daughter's favorite thing now is to grab all her
right.
toys and slowly,
We
while
should have
playing
gone
with them,
sooner. Why did
I'm
we wait
doing
so
air
long?
quotations, playing
Why
with
are you
them,
looking at me?
drop them outside of her pack
I've
and
been
play.
running since Ostagar.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
Please, listen to
I think
your
my husband just called his mummy.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Because he likes to complain to somebody. Right, again, not Inquisition. Jesus Christ, Holly. Right, I have the mind ability. I can throw people away with my mind. Oh, and we did re-get premium, so we should have more time
Wait.
to
are
move
we
the
going?
videos from
Away from the
Twitch to
Darkspawn.
YouTube. It's
Where
just
else?
And
because
then where?
premium
We
ran
can't
out,
just wander
um,
aimlessly.
and we lost a lot of videos, is why I'm restarting this.
So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice.
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that.
Oh no, not
We still
Templars.
have
We're
family
mages.
And an estate.
We can
Then need to
hide.
get
We
to
just
Gwyn
gotta
and
hide
take
our
ship.
gigantic
survive
staffs.
that
Does
long,
anyone have any luggage?
I'll just be
No,
happy to get out
no,
of
nobody's
here.
carrying any luggage. That's really weird. Why do we leave our house with at least not anything at all? Like nothing, guys. I'm the type of person who apparently leaves my house without anything, because even though I know for a fact in the first game there was plenty of time in between the attack on Ostagar and Lothering being overtaken, that my character had enough time to pack up, she decided to wait till last minute to run away from the
You will not have him.
Darkspawn that were coming.
They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
Got it. You're gonna die. What?
I'll deal with this.
Thank you for that, Sister Dearest.
Let's finish this.
Wish I had those abilities already, but nope. Like, that's an ability that's very hard to use when a distance character, because in order to use that ability, you have to be up close and personal.
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Huh. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
The Order dictates.
But the Order dictates.
Dear,
Bitch, get in my face, I will fucking stab you.
Understands.
Bring it.
Of course.
You may be a Templar,
I
but
am
try
Evelyn
one
Boleyn.
Templar versus
This
two
is my husband,
mages.
Sir
Bet the
Wesley.
mages will win.
We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
You're
Is
quick
she, though?
to offer your allegiance.
Another
I forgot
blade
this
between
character
us and
actually
the
has
Darkspawn?
a name.
Yes,
Or a
please.
voice, because in the first game you
So
don't have
long
a
as
voice.
the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
For a while, it looked like we were the only
Dad Dad's
ones to escape the
downstairs, and you don't
Darkspawn.
normally say
We
to
aren't free
Dad
of them
Dad.
yet.
You usually Dad 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 Dad
You
Dad.
didn't see Ostagar. This is just
And
a
then she
start.
drops her pacifier.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the
Hell
Horde will
yeah.
not have the same
Betrayal.
advantage.
Because they're dickwads.
The wrath of the Templars is terrible indeed.
More so their wives. But as long as there is a greater danger,
That's
you
right.
and I have
Women.
called.
Terrifying.
Thank you, Wesley. For now, we move with you. North
We
is
wives
cut off.
are always
We barely
terrifying.
escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south.
Yes, brother dearest. One who complains a lot. Should be his nickname. Oh, all he does, look at that. All he does is hate me and bitch. Level up. Attributes. Please get that out of my screen. Thank you. Put in magic, health, critical damage. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh wait, right. The other two need to be leveled up. Duh, Holly. We'll just put in her health. And she should already have one being built. There it is. Let's do this. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet, apparently. I have to do one of those two. That's stupid. Let's put it in his strength. And his stamina. You're not a two-handed, you're a shield and sword. No, you are a two-handed, aren't you? I don't fucking remember. Is there anything already that he has? Oh, there you go. In Warmonger, he has Pummel Strike. Let's give him... because I think he's a two-handed weapon. We'll give him two-handed because I think he is. For now. I think Aveline's the, shield and sword.
Here we go again.
This is one thing I liked about these, staff. Why are they behind us? That doesn't make sense. There's one thing I've always loved about these staffs, and that's the fact that they have like blades on the bottom of them, so they can be used as like an up close weapon as along. I swear I can talk. Along with a distance weapon. Focus for your magic. Again, that ability is fucking useless for a distance character. Oh, there's more up there, and you guys want me to go up there, even though I definitely want to take care of this thing? I don't want to go any further, but because my dog went further, I've got to go further. Stupid fucking dog. Nobody likes you. Again, what's behind us? Where the fuck are our mother? Where the fuck are our mother? Where the fuck is our mother? There we go. Words. I know how to grammar properly. Ugh. Now let me go all the way back here to this dead refugee that I wanted to get shit off of. God. So let me search shit while I fight like a canon inquisition. Let them fight while I search for shit. It's the easiest way. Just to let it happen. Fuck. fucking not in my fucking face.
You ready? I'm ready.
Get back!
Yeah, mom and injured man who can't fight, get back. Oh, apparently my character died because I wasn't paying attention to her health.
I think they called for help.
Oh, it doesn't help that there's some behind us, too. Fuck you guys keep coming from. I definitely kill all those behind us. It's not like you guys can appear out of nowhere. Good.
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wild.
Character can level up again. She can level up like really quickly, even though she just died. Because I'm an idiot and wasn't paying attention to my health. Oh well. I'm gonna strength up 1 because I feel like I might have to for this. Yes. We'll definitely move your strength up a little bit. And your stamina. You are definitely sword and shield. Pet. I swear I can fucking talk. That's what my daughter says.
Not going to happen.
Damn it. I'm not a rogue, so I can't open that locked chest. And I have no rogues with me. Who could possibly open that locked chest? Ay, 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 ay. Guess what's about to happen?
Maker, give me strength.
That's right. One of my siblings is about to do something stupid and then die because of it.
Here we
Because she
go.
thought she could take on that thing by herself. How? Now you do, when he was nowhere close to me. How? Again.
I'll deal with this.
Last time and then had to restart it, and I've been that long since I played. But I don't remember if another ogre showed up or not. It's only been like, what, a couple months?
Bethany, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your daughter is gone.
No,
Yeah.
these things will not take Bethany.
Because apparently in your family, there can only be either one mage or one, non-mage.
Bethany risked her life to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my daughter. How could you let her charge off like that?
Try to switch back and forth between the two that I've been using dialogue-wise because I feel like it's based off the
If we stand
situation.
here
You should
weeping,
not joke
The
around.
Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
Allow me to commend your
Carver,
daughter's
you're a
soul
douche.
to the
I just
Maker,
hate you in
mistress.
general.
Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young woman
Wait, you
a
send
place at
mages
your
to the Maker?
side. Let us take comfort in the peace she has found.
Do mages go
in
mages go to the Maker? I thought you guys thought they burned in hell or something.
I will never
Why does your dad think you're an idiot?
forget you.
Yes, but you have a tendency not to tell them and then end up hurting worse by the time you get home. So that's just what you need to do, is possibly have thrown your back out,
At least
and
Father
then,
will
like,
have
not
company
tell
now.
them, and actually throw your back out worse, and then end up in the hospital.
Flames. We're too late.
Can't we talk about this? No?
Also, if you had heard Carver, you'd hate him as much as I would here. His sister just died, because again, you can either have one mage or one non-mage apparently in your family during this game. And so Bethany, the mage, because I chose a mage this time, died. And Carver's like, we can't stand around here and mourn. And I'm like, okay, that's your fucking sister, motherfucker. My husband's playing with our daughter and getting her excited. That's why you hear screaming in the background. Are you saying she's not happy with mommy watching her play? I'm assuming the fact that he just continued to play with her, that's a yes. He does assume that our daughter's not happy with mommy and her watching her play. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Bradley. Bradley. Look at the bottom of my foot. It's peeling because I used one of those foot masks. It's getting all the dead, rough skin off my feet.
Well,
I think it's amazing. I love those things.
what have we here?
You wear it, and 4 to 6 days later, your foot starts peeling all the rough and dead skin off of it. It's wonderful, in my opinion. So your foot can be all silky smooth again.
Visitors to the wild, but now it seems
Jonas is
they arrive
online.
in hordes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
I still find it hilarious, I'm sure you do too, Brad, that, like, Plymouth
Count yourself
looks
lucky.
so
Smell of
fucking
burning
hot
dark
in
spawn
this
does
compared to the
nothing
first
the
game.
appetite. If you wish
In the
to
first
see
game,
the
she looked like some, like,
you should know you are heading in the wrong
the
direction.
Artemis skin.
So you're just going to leave us here?
So technically Artemis looks like her because this came out in, what, 2008, I mean?
And why not?
Or is this the one that came out in 2011? I don't remember.
I spotted a most curious sight.
And if BioWare had left the fucking team alone, we'd probably already have a new
Who
game.
could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
Jonas wants to know how do you get your hair to do that? Bradley, do you know how Plymouth gets her hair to do that?
Show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
Lots of gel, some wire.
I dare say it is.
Brad
Such a
says
clever
come.
tongue.
You didn't say it out loud, but that's definitely what you were thinking.
How do you intend to
Don't
pass
act like
on
it
the
wasn't.
light?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My,
Well, when you
but
say
that
I was
is
going to
quite
say
a
something but
way
decided not to, and with that, like,
So
tone of
far,
voice, I know it's
since
that you were trying to say something
defeat
perp.
Darkspawn.
Gee, thanks, Spike, is what Jonas said.
Any better suggestions? I hear the deep roads are vacant now.
That made him laugh.
Oh, you I like.
Is that another,
Hurtled into the chaos.
DSW or
you
whatever it is?
fight, and the world
DWS,
shake
whatever the fuck he is. Reference. I don't watch it.
fate.
I just hear it in the background while you're watching it.
Never decide.
This is like fucking, those abridged
It appears
shows
fortune
you watch.
smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
DBZ abridged and stuff. I don't watch it. DWK, see? Jonas was nice enough to
There must be a
give me the correct letters.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
I'm a catch, what?
Should we even trust her? We don't even know what she is.
Oh,
I know
John,
what
you
she
fluffy
is.
rodent.
The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Pasha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter?
Someone calls you an
I
old
offer
hag
you
that
this.
talks too much?
I
It's
will
probably
get
your
your
daughter.
group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
So I was right. So, Dragon Age 1 came out, I think, in 2008. Or Origins came out in 2008. Dragon Age 2 came out in 2011. Inquisition came out in 2014. And if BioWare had left the fucking Dragon Age team the fuck alone and stopped pulling them onto other projects, we'd already have another Dragon Age game.
Should we trust her? Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I know, it's EA
If you
and
need
BioWare.
to,
It's EA's.
leave me
No,
behind.
it's EA's and BioWare's. Because they had no,
Wesley had to drag you
they
out
had,
to
their
mental.
employees, they may be owned by EA, but it's still BioWare's employees that they are moving around. Still BioWare games that they are making.
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend.
Yes, it is EA's behest, so it is EA's fault, but it's BioWare because they decided to give release.
Then you're an apostate.
Yeah.
I know, you hate EA, but Jonas said Brad.
You would go through all
Brad
that
said
trouble
Jonas,
to have
Jonas,
something
Jonas,
delivered.
Jonas.
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way.
Listen to Flemeth's
Happily,
actress.
You're not without your own needs.
Can you hear it? No. I have to turn the volume up on the TV so it has that.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
My husband's deaf. I have to turn the volume up really, really high.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear that.
Jonas, he wants to know why he knows that voice.
Roast a few more Darkspawn? I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirk.
And then he said, hold on, and he's now looking something up.
Amulet to their
Are you looking up her voice actress? I would have at least waited a couple minutes and continued to listen
Any debt between us is
to try to
paid in
figure out what was going on. If I could
Before I
recognize
take
it for
you
some
anywhere,
reason.
however.
Before. Or giving myself a few minutes to
There
try to
is
recognize it.
one man.
I thought so!
Breathe!
No,
You're like a little schoolboy.
leave him alone.
There's coffee in that
What
nebula.
has been done to your man
what Jonas said.
is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside you.
Captain Janeway!
Oh. I thought it was just a person making a very raspy voice. Didn't think that was the person's natural voice.
What are you talking about?
From the dark
No, I can hear it. I don't have to listen to her again, Bradley. I've played these games plenty of times. I know what Flemeth sounds like.
How much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
I thought I caught that undercurrent.
This corruption is the
I again just thought it was somebody with a, like,
The only
kind of,
cure I know is to
that they were
become a
doing to their
brave
voice, not
warrior.
a actual person who has a natural to their voice.
Not all.
Because that's what
But
she.
the last are
Her
not
voice
beyond
sounds like it's naturally her talking like this the whole time.
Aveline.
She's talking like this. Didn't realize it was someone whose voice. I'm not making fun of the actress. I'm just saying she has a natural, like,
Corruption.
wispiness to
Slow
her voice, I guess.
I can't.
She's making fun of Captain Janeway.
I'm not making fun of your Star Trek captain, Bradley.
He's your husband, Aveline.
Which
I can't
reminds me,
decide his fate.
that's one of the things on the About Me's that I have for us. Favorite Star Trek captain and or character. And it's highlighted because not everybody's watched Star Trek. No, it does not. No. I don't ask what your favorite sexual position is, Bradley. I'm just asking you questions like favorite animals.
Everybody already knows.
Okay, Tim, do you know his favorite sexual position? Alright, because Tim doesn't have sex. What is it that he does, baby? He reproduces through osmosis. He hasn't said anything.
Without an end, there can
That's
be
not
no-
creepy. Please get up on behind me like that. Just like walked up behind her like, yeah.
It
How you
hurts
doing?
so easy. Your
I don't
struggles
know
have
what you were
only
gonna
just
say.
Flemeth.
Where you going?
I thought that might interest you.
Didn't know if you wanted to sit up here with me or not, since you've been up here for this whole time.
To believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion.
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps
Well, I mean, you
shouldn't be
are, but I would
surprised to
rather
hear
have you
of
told them,
involvement.
especially with how extensively
I liked my
bad it
version better
hurt,
too.
that it was hurt and possibly
What
your back
else
thrown out.
aren't you telling me then? Did she send
No,
someone with the
Bradley, because
champion?
in my
In a
situation,
matter of
I have to
speaking.
deal with it because in the
true.
sense that if you get hurt worse,
Continue.
you're going to
But
become
if
your
you tell me they
mother.
all flew to
You're going to
Kirkwall on a
become your
dragon,
mother.
Nothing so fanciful.
Yes, because
I
then you're going to get
assure
sent
you.
home, and then you're going to go to the doctor's office,
witch
and
kept
then
her
you're going to,
word
like,
and got them
lap
to
it up
Guam,
to the point where you're like,
where they took
Holly,
ship.
I need you to do this. Remember, my back hurts. I can't do anything. Meh. Holly, do
sailed north
this.
across the
Holly,
wake
do
of
that.
three
Remember, my
last
back
five terrible
hurts.
storms.
I can't hear you. You're downstairs, so you can bitch at me all you want to, but nothing's going to be heard.
2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful.
By the way, he
and
figured out who
desperate.
it was, Jonas, and he literally had said, he literally said when he
then
looked it
they
up, he's
saw
like,
it.
I thought that's who it was, and I'm
Kirkwall.
thinking, why didn't you just, like,
A city of chains.
assume who it was, ask out
Long
loud,
ago,
and I
it
could
was
have asked
part of
Jonas,
the
and he
Imperium.
could have told you yay or nay.
Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city.
He hasn't said anything since
But I
the
used
coffee
the
and the
word
nebula
loosely.
statement.
Sail through those
Try,
black
Bradley, I
cliffs and
actually
you'll
look at
see
my
what the
chat while I
slaves of
play.
old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
Also helps that I have cutscenes like this where I can't really do much.
That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
Werter. She really likes lemonade. She just chugged that shit down. I said she really likes lemonade. She just chugged that shit down. It's watered down lemonade compared to what me and you drink of it. But she really likes lemonade. Talking about my daughter, guys. My daughter is trying new juices and stuff. Because she's getting off her bottle and going more towards sippy cup now. And so we're trying different juices and Kool-Aids and stuff. I tried lemonade and she just chugs that shit. I water everything down so it's not too sour or too citrusy for her. Probably in 2 hours, hour and a half, one of the two. I haven't decided yet. It's based off how far I get. How far I get after I do this part, or how long it's been after I do after it's the first year is over with. Basically, in a way, the first chapter. It's kind of 3 chapters. The prologue, chapter 1. No, she's
They're
fine.
not letting anyone into the city.
She's only fussing because you're right next to her and not giving her attention.
It can't be. It's true. Look at them all.
You could sit on a couch if you wanted to, Bradley, and it wouldn't disturb her. It's just you're standing above her, staring down at her, and not
Are you really
giving her
surprised?
attention.
Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as
On
we
the
are.
charger, but
And they
not
would
on the
throw us
charger.
all
It's
back to
inside
the
there, but
wolves.
it's not
Unbelievable.
charging.
I'm gonna be up here while you're playing a game. I have to.
But if you need to charge it, the charger's like right here.
I have to be.
So Brad's gonna be on the Switch playing while I play. So he can actively ignore me and my game. Because he's a douche. Douche nozzle. An assholio. Did I turn this down enough, by the way? Ah, that's not meant to push. Meh, meh. Okay. Making sure I turn the volume down all the way.
I'm only surprised they let us dock.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
I told you the charger's right here!
The guards seem to be reporting to that man.
Oh
Perhaps
no,
we
you
should
gotta sit
speak
next to
to
your
him.
wife. How dare you? However will you survive?
I don't know. I like to be back against Shin.
And there's not cushions right here.
Laptop's shit.
As long as you don't break my zip drive, I'm fine. With you leaning back towards my... Is it drive, a flash drive? I call it multiple things,
There's all
bro.
kind of names for it. I'm just commenting on the one you chose.
That's what, it
I'm not
was,
saying it's a bad
that's what it was called when I was in high school. Assholio.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm gonna judge you for it. I'm gonna say, oh,
I'm not judging.
you were totally just like, oh, you call it this?
Get back to the crowd,
God damn
you
it, I
lot.
shocked him.
Trying to bully your way through.
Bradley,
won't get you into
coaster! If it's
Kirkwall
on a
any
wooden
faster.
table, I don't care for throwing that
But
table
you
away.
do
You need a
intend to
coaster.
let us in.
We are
We
throwing
have
that
enough
piece of shit
tour
away.
of our
You
own
broke
in the
it,
free
and it
marches.
currently has
We don't
2
need you
screws
refugees piling up here
holding
like
it,
a
4
midget's
screws
feet.
holding it together. We're throwing it away.
That's twice as much hold as you thought.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows.
Yes, because that's just what we
Is
need,
it a
is
prison?
Dottie to possibly hurt herself
Used
on
to
one of the
be.
screws that are probably
Back in the
not very well
Imperial
hidden in
days,
it.
They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Yeah, with permanent scars. Wasn't screws. What? Wasn't showing my peely feet, asshole. I was showing you the scar on the bottom of my foot from
Our
where I stepped on
mages
a nail.
imprisoned here.
Well, no more than anywhere else.
Because
It's a
you're rude and
circle of
look
magi
nasty
now.
things.
Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up
Yeah,
where they don't hurt
but
him.
as soon as my feet are finished peeling, guess what will happen? They'll be as
Why aren't
silky
we
smooth
being
as
allowed into
yours.
the city?
Which is very feminine of
If
you.
it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find
Yes,
somewhere
they
else.
are!
But it's not.
Rather take your sock off
Some
and feel
of you
your
lot
foot
might
and find
have
one
legitimate
rough spot.
business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants
Yeah,
us
that's
to
what
sort
I
you all out.
thought.
Most of you are
Because
getting
there's
right back
not
in your
any!
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
No, because you have no
We
rough
don't
spots on your
answer
feet,
to
Bradley.
her, but she's the power in Kirkwall.
Yes, you do.
Don't
You
know
wear
what would happen
nasty
if the
ass
Viscount
boots and
went
sweat
against
all day
something
at
she
work.
wanted. But he's sure never taken that chance.
Keep your feet silky smooth. Never kept my feet silky smooth.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Except for the fact that I don't
Yes,
work
it's
at
always
that
the
factory
same
anymore.
story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to
My old
keep you
boots that are falling
refuse from
apart,
climbing the
and
walls.
no, your boots are definitely falling apart, Bradley. And they're older than a year.
Why don't they open their bloody gates?
Because our boots that we buy from Walmart
How did
usually
your family
last
escape, Lord
like
Lord?
4
Almost
years
everyone
compared
had
to
fled.
the ones we buy
My
from the
older sister.
place they tell us to buy them from.
If she wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled
Apparently.
as well.
I'm not my sister.
Okay, so this is Carver's problem. He compares himself to his sister. He literally just said, "It's my older sister. If she wasn't with us, we wouldn't be here." And Aveline's like, "You're quite skilled as well." And he's like, "But I'm not my sister." Bitch, stop comparing yourself to me. You are not me. I am a mage. I use magic. You use sword.
Let us through, you
Which is
flaming
probably
blighter.
more
We're not
impressive
staying in
because
this
yes, my
pit.
character can use
Then get
her
back on your
staff
ship
as a
and
weapon
leave.
itself because it's got the blade
Kirkwall
on
has
it.
no more room for refugees.
But you learned
The
to
ship's
fight
already
with a
gone.
weapon.
We've
My
paid
character
good
just
coin
used
to get
her
here.
magic, which she already
You and half
had
are
to learn to
irrelevant.
fight.
There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants
See, that's
that
what Dottie
make
thinks
it
of
worth
that.
our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Ferelden's in for months.
Got it.
You're
So
too
what
late.
you're doing
There's
is
no more
you are
room.
letting the rich
But
in
we've
and
got
making the
family
poor
here.
rot.
I've
Got
heard
it.
claims like that 1,000 times already. Trust me. We'll find some ships
Does that
to
sound
take
familiar to
you
you,
all back
Bradley?
to Ferelden eventually.
Almost
Until
kinda like
then,
The Purge.
You stay here.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name. He's a
He knows
nobleman
that name,
here in the
Bradley.
city.
Hey, baby.
Our
That's
family
not the
has an
Switch.
estate.
That's definitely your
A
phone.
nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel. who
Can it
couldn't
not be
rub two
played while
coppers
charging?
together. He comes back.
Funny, 'cause I've
I'll
watched
bring
you play
to
it while
him.
it's charging
But
before.
I don't have time to.
What? You gonna let them through?
Okay,
I
it's
didn't
not
say anything
charged
about
to the point it's dead.
We've
It
been
has
here for 4 days.
been
They just
used
got
or
here.
been off the charger
That's
to the point
it.
where it's dead.
We're carving our way out of here. Men?
And needs to be charged to where it can be brought to life again. Yeah, so you can hear like my character when she swings her blades, or when she swings her staff sometimes. Hear the blade. Going shoot, shoot. Bradley, do not make play something that might. I already had one Dragon Age episode be fucking muted because of the fact that Liliana decided to fucking sing it.
Get back!
Oh, they're deserters. Oh, well, then they deserve to die. That did. They move a lot faster than my fireballs. Fireballs, some bombs. See, useless for distance characters.
Unbelievable.
Got a little
Captain,
blood like
you're right.
right here.
I am.
A little bit right
no
here.
thanks to you. Where is it?
And like all over
Go
here.
find them. I want this kept under
My
control.
husband's not looking at me, so he didn't laugh
You
when I
have
did
my
that.
thanks.
He has a
Look,
little blood
I
here
can't
and
get you
here
into
and
the
like all
city.
over
It's
here.
not my decision, but I'll find your uncle
Now he's
and bring
smiling.
him here.
Because he actually paid attention that time. Billy Dottie? She's over there talking to us.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
Trying to eat your
I'm
hand,
sure it
Dottie?
won't be much longer.
Oh, by the way, you missed her
Gamma
saying
must
dad,
still be
dad,
looking
but
for
like
us.
not in the sense that she realized
And
she was
if
saying a
he's
word.
not-
She said it because she was mumbling and went dad, dad, and then just stopped.
I think that's our man.
Leandra.
Ugh.
Damn, girl.
Brother's really
the
fucking
years haven't
ugly,
been
Mom.
kind to you.
Gamlen.
How
Let
can
me
her
say
mom
up
look
front,
so
I wasn't
pretty, but like her
expecting
uncle
this.
looks so
Blood,
fucking
Your
ugly?
husband dead.
Like, look,
I'd,
uncle.
Figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen.
Mom.
We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it.
Like her
Must have
mom
died.
looks so much prettier than.
Oh, make her
Like
save me.
basically, if you just
Leandra,
change the
don't
color of her
drop this
hair
on me
and
here.
smooth out her
I
face
don't
a
even know if I
tiny
can
bit,
help you get
just a
in.
tiny bit, she would look just like my character. Except for her face isn't as small as my character's.
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was
Well,
hoping
that would be a
to
lie
grease
then,
some
so-
palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left
Oh, it only
something
took
when he died?
15 gold pieces before,
Right,
or 50 gold
about
pieces
the
before, but
estate. It's,
too many people can afford that apparently in this game. So you know they moved
to
it up to
settle a
300
debt.
gold
I've
pieces.
been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not
Yeah,
too
settle a
delicate
debt
about the
because your
company you keep.
fucking brother's a gambling
Mother said our
whore.
family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Something vibrated on the
Do we
on
need
the
to stay in Kirkwall?
couch, brother. I'm assuming it was
Let's
the
go to another
switch.
city. This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I
Well,
suppose, but it won't
Val
be easy.
Royale is a very
We're not
big city,
putting
but I
Mother
feel like
through
only
that.
the prestigious can
We
live
came
there.
here. We're staying here.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
You
I
smacking
talked
your
to my
belly?
contacts, and I found some people
You
who
smacking
might
your
be willing
belly?
to pay your
Oh,
way into the city.
oh, belly, belly,
The
belly.
catch is, you and your brother will have to work
Belly,
off the
belly,
debt.
belly,
For
belly,
a
belly.
A year?
It's the best I could do.
Belly,
Trust me when I
belly,
say a bunch
belly.
of refugees won't get a better option
Belly.
anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my
Belly.
contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren
Bradley,
heads
you
up
should
the
see your
mercenary
daughter. She's being
company,
adorable.
The Red Iron. They're looking for recruits.
Belly.
A
Oh,
Thendril.
she stopped doing it because she turned around to look at me.
I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help
She
you.
just like
All you need to
smacks
do
the
is
shit
find them in the
out of her.
courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
Let's find
I'll go
them
talk
and
to them,
see
ask
what
them
they have
about
to say.
themselves myself. I won't ask my uncle
Gamlen, I
because
don't know about this.
he's a lazy bum.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra.
Now she's sitting down, and so she's
Don't
like
go
smacking between her
expecting our
knees
name to
and her
carry the kind
belly.
of weight it used to.
And what of
Because
me?
I, your
will not
brother,
allow others to
wasted
incur
away our
debts on
name.
my behalf.
Because
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I feel like that was some sort of sexual comment,
have
but you
no real
know.
option. Thank you.
You always try to sexualize my comments, Bradley, even if there's something not sexual at all. Look at her ears.
Are you a Fenrir?
You missed how long
must
they
be
were, dear.
Gamlen's
Look
niece.
how long! Look how long they are.
Interesting.
Look.
I don't know what he told you about us.
When they
but
go
he certainly
elf,
told
they
us a
go
great
all
deal
elf.
about you.
How much exactly?
That thing's taller than my tallest stiletto heel.
Provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we
Okay, so
keep
there's
our
two
fingers
elves
in a lot of
there.
pots. That said, we're not killers. or
There's some other people
slavers.
there. I can't tell if they're
Anything
all
short
elves,
of
though.
that, however, is fair game.
One is an archer, though.
Do what you
Has
want,
anyone else
but this
noticed
sounds
the
fishy to
very
me.
what
Begging
is
and
it?
taking your pick never went hand in hand.
What is it called, Bradley? Something that
I hear
people
getting
like
us into the city
always
isn't cheap.
associate with certain people,
You're as good
or
as your uncle claims. We're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not
stereotype.
every day we're offered
It's a
an
stereotype
apostle's services.
that elves are archers.
I didn't realize Gamlen had told you that.
You ever
much.
notice that, baby?
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages
The
properly
stereotype that
leashed,
elves are some
but
sort
when
of
has that ever
rogue
been
or
true?
archer.
We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me?
Why is that?
He owes us.
Why
after
is
that
what a
last
thing,
big
dear?
idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
Why is that?
They must be wearing like extra small shirts that their boobs are outside the side of their tank top.
I hear getting
Sorry,
us
my
into
husband
the
showed
city
me a picture
isn't
on
cheap.
iFunny, and it's these
You're
two
as good as your
girls
uncle claims.
in
We're
a
hoping you'll be
car
worth it.
flexing
After all,
with
it's
their
not every
boobs
day we're
barely
offered
covered
an
up
apostate
just with by the
services.
nipple in their tank tops. Oh, okay, so I already asked that. And it said seatbelt challenge,
Tell me
ladies.
what you need done.
Like, what's the challenge? Can
There's
you
a
cover
merchant
your
named
nipple with the
Cavell,
seatbelt?
friend of
Like,
the
what's the
Templars.
challenge here?
So they let him set up his
I'm very
little
confused
shop
by that
here in
challenge, Bradley.
Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him
Favorite
screaming for
class
the guard,
wizard,
but you can. Get our money from him and you're
but
in.
naturally more dexterous. Dexter. There you go, dexterous. That's what I'm thinking here. My brain was not wanting to talk.
I've already told you, I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have.
I've always
It's all we
seen
brought with
elves
us.
as
I
like,
feel for you, Sarah,
anytime I've
but
ever
it's the
seen them
best
as
I can
really
do.
like archers
If they
or
just let us
dual
into
wielding
the city,
rogues of some
I could
sort.
get 3 times that price.
Myron,
Not really mages. Mages have always been like humans.
done.
But
I've got a sword, go away.
now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many
What was
merchants
that
who
face,
come
Bradley?
here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city. So the
Did you
Templars
smile up?
suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky
Why
man.
not?
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldans. Poor
I can't read
sots.
what it says though.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do?
My
Buy every
character's
piece of
just like
furniture these
me.
people dragged with them?
You mean people like us?
Of course.
My character's just like me, where her face looks wider
My
than it is
point
because her
that I'm
cheek
running a
has
business,
her
not a
cheeks have
charitable
chubbiness on them.
order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guild.
Oh, did you get my Easter egg comment that I sent back to you? So I called you and told you about the thing, right? In the beginning of the next video, he said that it was an Easter egg that they put his name in it.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Ethenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Okay, there's no need for violence. I could be persuaded to go. You could pay. You need to pay what you owe. We're all friends here, no? Or Aveline? Bradley. He's supposed to pay his business partner, hasn't done it. And he's hearing me out. I'm basically supposed to, like, get him to pay up. Which one of those should I say? Aveline's the shield sword wielder. Actually, she's very diplomatic. I think if I asked Carver, he'd be violent.
The way I see it is, he said he would pay, right?
He said, but she sent us to collect because he hadn't been paying.
He said he would pay.
No, he didn't. He said, "Here, let's hear her out."
He said, previously.
Yes, he told Inthril, or whatever her name is, that he would pay her.
Then he needs to pay because he said he would pay.
So am I saying what? You need to pay, or Aveline? No, you didn't! You said you didn't want violence, so there's no need for violence. Is there? I feel like if she says that no, there might be violence.
If you pay up, this needn't go any further.
No.
My husband's such uselessness when I ask him to help me choose things.
That sounds like.
Hey, you were supposed to start playing on the Switch.
And here we go again.
And ignoring me. Oh look, violence, Bradley! Again, useless for a fucking distance character. You wanna fight some more? Where's my dog? Like, why isn't my dog helping me fight?
Stop! Stop, enough! Here.
I killed all your
take the
mercenaries.
chest.
You wanna start
That
this
should
shit
be enough
again?
To pay that witch. No, I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Dogland junk. Completely forgot that, Oh, Tim, apparently you weren't here when I explained. So Brad's back hurt earlier to the point where, like, he couldn't breathe and couldn't lift up his glass of orange juice, so we think that he threw his back out earlier today. And so when he went into work, he explained to them what happened, and that he might have thrown his back out, and they told him they couldn't let him work because there's a risk that if he got hurt worse, they would get sued, because that's all they care about is getting sued, not, you know, the fact that their employees need money. And so they send him home, even though basically most of his job is computer work, and they could have had one of the adjusters or somebody do the heavy lifting for him. You know, the normal stupidity of my company. Or my old company. Not my company anymore. Don't work there. Because I was smart and got the hell out of that place. Yes, isn't it, Jonas, very lovely? What's that meant to do? Come back. Very lovely.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Will you look at that?
Should have said Aveline. She probably would have kept it from being violent.
Welcome aboard.
I'm nefarious. Baby, I got you another achievement. You're welcome. I won't be able to get you all the achievements for these games, but I can at least get you most of them.
I'll speak to Athenril and see when the bride.
Yeah, it's not just because I'm not Tim, it's just because I don't
I
feel
guess we did
like,
it.
you know, making the
We're here
streams
to
last
stay, at
5
least for a
times
while.
longer.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Bethany were here with us.
Oh, Mother, why don't you cry a little bit more? Oh my god, why does Mother have to bring us sadness?
We're off to a fantastic
We're all
start.
safe.
Let's see
If
what
only
else this
Bethany
city
were
has
here
in
with
store.
us. Yes, yes, Mother, we understand. Bethany died. Thank you for reminding us. Because we didn't just see all that happen.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the
I
hero
love
of
these
Ferelden had defeated the Blight.
Storyboard things.
But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home.
Kunari, Kunari.
That's also when
Giant,
the trouble
giant
began with the
Kunari.
mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Yes. The most important part of the story is when Varric met the champion. Because that was the moment he would meet his best friend for life. Meredith.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
Look, we know you're going into the deep roads. You'll need to hire the best, and we're...
No. You're too late. Already done.
Perhaps?
The money from this
Jonas
trip
says
could
lovely
fix
about why you're
everything.
not at work. Because apparently he
You
missed that
need
part. He
us.
came in right after I talked about it
We
earlier.
fought Darkspawn.
So I had to tell him again.
Look, Precious. I don't care
Mhm.
if you tore the horns off an ogre
And
with
so he's
your
like,
bare
lovely.
hands.
You make him understand.
Mhm.
We're running from your bloody Templars.
I'm gonna punch you in the face, dear. Does that sound like fun? Sounds like fun to me.
My brother has a point. It's on his head, but it's still valid.
Oh, thanks for that.
So what about
No, he didn't tell me to. I chose to do it myself.
just what you need?
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right?
That time I
You
decided
never
not
had
to wait for him to
Ferelden
tell me to
in
hit
this
you.
dump. Find another meal ticket.
Well, back to waiting for
Oh,
someone
look!
to turn us in.
In the background.
You can relax.
Enchantment.
After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
Did I sound
It's
that
actually
bad?
a
Maker, I'm turning into Gamlen.
notification sound you can get from Zedge.
Gamlen. He's got a head for this garbage.
Because I like
Maybe
my
he can
Joker
talk to
and I
Barty.
can't do personalized text
He
tones, which
knows
pisses
some
me off.
people. After last week, we need all the coin and influence we can
Probably
get.
Jonas. Right, Jonas is 3% because it's more terrifying for you whenever he tells me to hit you. No, Ponies is his ringtone.
You catch more flies with honey. But Gamlen's bullshit could work too.
Yeah, when he calls me, you
Well,
get the My Little Pony
You did get us into the city, right?
opening song.
What else can we do? We're losing ground, and I don't fancy
So
waking
when
up
my
in the
daughter was
gallows.
first born, and he calls me at 6 o'clock in the morning to make sure I'm feeding her, and it goes off, it surprises me. Case in point.
Hey!
I don't know. Just says case in point.
Oh, stop
I knew
it!
a guy once who could take every coin out
He's
of your
scared
pockets
of that
just by
lawsuit through
smiling
him now.
at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchant's Guild.
What, you think My Little Pony will actually watch our stream and hear that?
You might want to find yourself a new line of work.
Ponies are everywhere.
Off you go.
Pinky is the system. There's no Pinky is in the system. Pinky is the system. She's like Tim.
How do you do?
Varric Tethras, at your service.
Yes.
I apologize for Barton.
Yes.
He wouldn't know an opportunity
Just like they're in
to hit him
Jonas.
square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother
But
doesn't
yeah,
realize is
imagine
that
like
he needs
your
someone
child
like
is a newborn and you get woken
He
up
would
at
never
6
admit it
a.m. to
either.
My Little Pony
He's too
singing.
proud. I, however, am quite practical.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another.
Tim was the one calling.
We
He was
need
like, "Hey, you guys weren't answering my text
The
that someone
truth is,
fed your
Barton's
child,
been tearing his
so I wanted to
beard
make
out trying
sure
to
to
fund
make
this
one
on
of you
his
guys
own,
up
but
just
he
in
can't do
case."
it.
Which was amazing of
Invest
him.
in the
Tim is a great
expedition.
friend. We love him
50
very much.
sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
That's not what I was trying to click earlier.
My brother is many things,
But I had
he's
to.
not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Jonas, he says
Why
that
would
you
you
need to
stick
look
your
up the
neck out
trailer
for a
for
complete
Hyrule
stranger?
Warriors Age of
I'd
Calamity.
rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared.
Why?
And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give
No.
a little trust if you are.
Because I don't trust you. Whenever you tell me to say it again, you always
I
make
hope
fun of
there's
me.
more to this. Like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
He said, "Daw, thanks
You
about
need
us
to
loving
think
him."
big.
He said he
There's
has.
only a brief window after a blight when the
Why,
deep roads
Cat?
won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure
I'm
you
not
find
saying
down
it.
there could set you and your family up for life.
Look, I
Come
got
on.
him off of me.
The dwarf makes some sense.
My
No
cat
offense.
jumped on my hip.
Look, you started this, and it's a good idea.
Was staring at me like, "Give me attention."
Certainly better than
Love
ending
on
up
me.
in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all.
I'm
the
not
capital
saying
you
it
need.
again.
What do you say?
Because you're gonna laugh.
There might be nothing
Yes,
down
you
there
are.
except darkspawn and rubble.
You always say
How can
that,
you be
and you
sure
always
we'll
end up
make profit?
smiling, holding yourself
Barton
back
isn't
from
grasping
laughing.
at strings. He's operating
Nope.
on some good information.
Not happening.
Some of the deep roads are so
do not trust you.
old, even the dwarves
As far
have
as I can throw
forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Barton will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
Says the
What
man
makes you
with
so
the
certain you'll be
back.
useful
Did you throw someone yesterday? Is that
I
the
know
problem?
everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the
I
jobs
know you didn't throw
need,
Dottie
and if
because you
don't
didn't do
need
high
me
chair
for
time with
that,
her yesterday.
There's always Bianca.
You named your
I'm
crossbow.
not saying it.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
No, not saying it.
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
You'll be traveling.
Also,
with the
Jonas said that he
expedition,
has watched
and I'll
that trailer,
be at your
Bradley.
side. If I cross,
I was just making sure
you'll be
because
the
you're still
first one
focusing
to
on me
know,
saying a word that I'm not going
and
to
I'll
say.
be the last.
You're
I'm not
asking me
gonna
to
say.
take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look,
I love how
know
you
the
cause
Templars have
where
been
your
asking
legs
questions.
stop where you're
How
on the
terrible
couch,
would it
like
be
you're
to
acting
get
like
out
a
of the
small
city for a
child with
while?
their legs stuck up in
If
the
this
air.
works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch
Oh, I
you.
didn't realize he was still underneath you. I
You
knew he was
need
underneath
the
you
coin,
earlier, and it
and
was like you were
I
trying to give him a
need
back
your
massage
We
because
need
he was
each other.
walking underneath
I
you.
can't make it sound
And he
better
jumped
than
up on my
that.
hip.
If this is a trick, you'll pay.
Didn't mean
for
to do
it,
that.
dwarf.
Wonderful.
I
I'll take
chose
that
the
as it
angry
gets.
option
Kirkle's
instead of the
crawling
goofy
work.
one.
You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money
Varric, I
in
didn't
no
mean to be
time.
mean to him.
Sure, easy.
Oh, look, Dottie's trying to get her Bloodborne weapon again.
Maybe Aveline's got some bounties out. She joined the city guard, right?
We should talk privately when you get
Watch.
the chance in the hangar.
Pat
maybe.
the
I'll
head.
be there when I'm
Come here.
not with you.
Pat the head.
Now, let's go see
Pat the
what
kitty's
trouble we
head.
can stir up.
That's your tail.
Keep a hand on your coin, Hawk. There are more cut purses.
Oh, why'd you stop talking? That was really weird. Level up. Abilities. He was right there. Look, baby. Sandal.
Don't mind him, monsieur. Sandal's never been one for conversation.
An 8-letter word for disaster? Jonas, do you know any 8-letter words for disaster?
Not much to see here.
Oh, yeah. You just think you do. I'm not saying it, Jonas.
You know?
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
That's the word he wants me to say, and I'm
Well, if it
refusing to
isn't
say.
Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working.
I'm
for
not
them,
saying it
are you?
again.
Your year must be up by now.
Still trying to ferret
You're already
out
smiling
everyone's
'cause you
business,
want to
I see.
laugh.
Of course. How
See?
else do you expect a
This
dwarf
is
to
why I'm
make a
not
living?
saying it again.
I'll tell you what. I still have
Could
my
always just
old
go watch the
contacts.
stream
You need
again
some
later
runecrafting
and-
done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Don't get dead. Do you that, guys? He wants me to not get dead.
Not here to sell today, guardsman.
Pretty sure there's a guy up here? No, not yet. Okay, that mission's not up here yet then. Maybe late. Not saying it. You can keep saying shit all you want to, but the words will not come out of my mouth. You very mean and rude person. You know how. Don't act like you don't.
Good day. Sebastian,
I like Sebastian.
stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge,
Stop it.
Sebastian.
It is my right.
Stop it!
My duty to show
It is
these
not your
assassins
foot toy,
there
it is not your
nowhere in the Free
footstool.
Marches to hide.
It is my end
is
table where I put my
murder.
drinks.
No. What happened to my family?
I love the fact that she's holding it in her hand and she's like, "This is murder," and then all of a sudden, arrow through it and it back on the board. Stop it, you little! Stop! I'm gonna hit you all I want to. Stop it! It's not your plaything. Stop it, or I will break your fucking foot. How does that sound? Sebastian, I pick up your mission, and no, I will not read it because I'm lazy. There's some over here, maybe? Jonas has not said anything, dear. You do not have to look at the screen constantly. Yum yum.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Taffy.
Daddy's clapping with his feet, Daddy. It's weird. Because he's not doing it the way he usually does it because he's trying not to hit me. Even though he's still stomping on my foot repeatedly. But that he's trying to.
Never happens here.
What do you mean? Why would I ever intentionally smack my wife with my foot in her foot?
What cause could I ever have?
Ever?
Good luck getting it.
Ever? Hoggy lovey much, or whatever you usually say.
Me love you long time.
That's so racist, dear.
Aveline.
No, not really.
Hello, Hawk.
That's it.
I know. You're supposed to
What?
love me no matter
Oh,
what, but
right.
you're saying
Sorry.
ew and I have my legs
It feels
crossed your
like we
lap
just
because my feet are
talked.
peeling because I
I've
used a
been
foot
keeping an eye
mask
on you.
Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out
to
for
get my feet
Barton.
nice and silky
He's a son
smooth
of a
like a
bitch.
girl's feet are supposed to be.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep.
Well, I'm a female. It doesn't make it sexist if it's coming from a female.
After what we went through to get here. Well, you're no child.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But I take care of my friends.
I'm fine being sexist towards my own
Places they
sex.
have me patrolling, I've got time.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are
That sounds
dangerous
sexual.
people in this city.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise,
I don't think you can romance her
I'm
as
here
a
if you need me.
female. You might be able to
Make a
romance her as a
list. I
male.
could use more
Never done it
satisfying
before.
work.
The Blight is over.
Because the only time I've
could go
played
back
through
to
as
Lothering.
male, I tried
That
romancing
wasn't
Isabel.
home for
But I
me.
never finished playing
It
through
was
it,
just
so.
where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw.
Ah,
before.
yeah.
But you don't get used to people losing everything.
Talking
I've
with
been
child.
away already.
How we talk.
I don't know if I'd still call it home.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
What?
best thing about a place is that it's where
What?
you're from.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all
Did I already
right?
say that?
You don't need to call
I don't know
me.
because I keep getting
I am
distracted by
where
my
I
child
am.
and my husband.
How close I hold my memories is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
I love that life. But there's a new king.
That's because
going in
King
for
Kalen
Eldon.
is dead.
Seems cocksure. But I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand.
He was
It's
also
just
there
one
when
more change,
Ostagar
though.
fell.
The real end for me was Ostagar. What about you, Carver?
You know where you were at.
You were there. Do you feel something similar?
No.
All right then.
'Cause I'm a douchebag.
Bit of a tit, your brother.
She just called my brother a tit. And she would not be wrong.
The Blight is...
That wasn't home for me. It was just
that what I
where the
actually
Horde
said to her?
pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing I said
Seems
to her.
like
was the hair.
Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
Are you the type that the locals want?
All right, Aveline.
Are you actually,
You have
a
something
horde
worth
instead of...
doing?
My patrols may be empty
A
walks in the dark,
patrol guard.
but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
No. Do you claim to be competent, baby?
Do you have a name or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers.
Do that,
though.
Bradley. If we
Like I
show up
said,
and they attack,
seems like an
they're
obvious
bad.
trap for a caravan.
That's the answer.
You've been
The answer to
nosing
everything,
around
everybody.
outside your
If you show up and they attack, they're
I
bad.
have contacts, and they're complaining
I don't
about
know.
a lack of
Just
meat.
whoever.
Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or
So if
two
you
were
show up
told
and your
to
family
prepare for
attacks, they're bad.
travelers.
Which means you
You
can
want
totally
to be good
kill
at
them,
this
apparently.
job? You pay attention to what's
According to
missing,
Aveline's-
and when people arrange escape routes.
Logic.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
You want some money and some influence? I offer it to you before I offer it to my own co-workers.
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up
Apparently my
somewhere,
husband
Mount,
says that it
remote and
sounds like
rough,
Congress.
But we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the guard.
Am I, though? Am I really? Uh-huh. Peace.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day. I can't see anything if you are on my screen, you piece of shit. Thank you. I haven't been to the Hangman yet, so it won't let me in by just clicking on it. You dancing, Dottie? You dancing?
Varric, Do you
She's
do
dancing,
anything?
Daddy.
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow
Conversation.
when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
You
That
clawed
makes
me!
no sense.
Good.
No, it hurt. You need to clip your nails. I mean, if you hurt me, you can easily hurt a child by accident, too. You're hurting me now! Stop! Okay, everybody, he just said he was intending to hurt me.
Yes and no. So piss off.
Step it up, shit for shakes. I've got elves working. Not my favourite stop.
Went the wrong direction. I went to the wrong place. I mean, not the wrong direction. Went the right direction, just went to the wrong place. A badly copied leaflet. Take back our streets, Ferelden refugees, Qunari soldiers. Who next? To Vinter slavers, snatching children out of their beds? This ends now. Send a message to Kirkwallers. Oh no, send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorsteps, reclaim the free marshes for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city.
Watch out.
Supposed to go to Lowtown. Don't know why. I went to the docks. Probably because it's closer in perspective on that map to the Hanged Man than Lowtown is, even though the Hanged Man is in Lowtown. Make sense of that, what you will.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley,
My favorite spot in the whole city.
the Hanged Man.
Are all owned by the Merchants Guild.
Bradley, don't you like their sign?
Yes, hunters.
It's for hunters. Why is it for hunters? Apparently, Jonas will get it. Look, there he is, hanged. And a man. Even though his chest plate makes it look like he could have breast. Just very saggy ones.
Did you approve my
Oh, they're back
I can't
here.
make you a guard carver.
application? We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't you?
Yes.
Because you're a tit.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right
Jonas
place.
never said whether or not he understood
We
the
need a
Hanged
good
Man
entrance.
Hunter reference.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep
Belly,
roads
belly,
all
belly.
the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any
Yeah,
others?
daddy belly.
None
Bradley.
at the moment.
Bradley.
Bartrand had an entrance
your
lined
daughter.
up. but it was a bust. I'll
You want
keep
more?
looking, but if we don't find something, we'll
Betty,
have a
Betty,
fancy
Betty.
expedition
You want more?
with nowhere to go.
Gotta say please. Gotta say please, Dottie. Say please. Say please. Dottie, she said more please.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm
Shut
here.
your face.
Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Anything else you want to say there, Varric? Could you guys get, I don't know, the fuck out of my way? God. Ugh. Stop crowding me! Gonna walk out of the hangman and then go back in to the hangman just to see if what's her name is there or not. And I usually just put them in the bottom of the pack and play once I give her to.
I don't like some of the people you've been.
I don't care. No, it's not here yet? It's not time yet? Darn. Hey, Bradley. Hey, Bradley. Watch.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
Not you.
Just passing
Say
through
hello.
your fine establishment.
You haven't seen our little patrons yet.
What does that mean? I don't even know if I want to know what that means. I'm trying to get you to watch. Come on, stop it.
Slow down.
That was a really big cup for just a shot.
That was also janky animation.
Bradley, it's 2011. What did you expect? Ugh. Okay, and Skyrim has some janky animation. Don't sit there and say Skyrim came out in 2011 and complain about janky animation.
I am allowed to complain about
You know, Junior, you're
Why?
looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say,
Why?
I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother. Trust me.
Why?
The center of attention's the worst place to be.
I acknowledge Skyrim.
When things go wrong, and they always
But don't sit there and say
that's where my fingers
Skyrim
point.
was made in
Look at any
2011
king
like
with
it
face.
had less janky animation than
People
this
who
does.
warm thrones and people nobody sees
No,
who do the real
no.
work.
It had
Oh, my
plenty
sister
of
is a queen
janky
in this
animation,
scenario.
Bradley.
It's so much jank. It had jank.
Point, missing it. Oh,
It had
well.
probably more janky animation than this does. Lady Elegant.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Shouldn't it be Elegant
Still up
Lady?
to old tricks, Elegant. Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Ethenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
I love how no matter which beginning you choose, the Enthrall version or the mercenary version, she somehow knows you through the work you did.
Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You
But
may
they had
recall
to,
I sometimes provide
'cause she said
potions for
Enthrall.
Ethenrall. I'd be
Ethenrall,
willing
sorry,
to extend you
Ethenrall.
the same courtesy if you like.
Instead of the guy's
All
name.
I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you
Because
find.
it's a weird name.
In exchange,
It's like
I'll
someone got a
approach my
D&D book
contacts
and was
on
like,
your
okay,
behalf.
elf names.
And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Yeah, I know you didn't think about that, did
That's
you?
enough. Clear out, you charlatans.
I love how I accidentally pulled my staff out, and my it was an accident here, and my character's like, Bradley?
Hey, you can't hit me. I am injured.
See, you're just like your mother.
If it comes to saving myself from being abused,
You're not being abused.
abuse.
Me doing that is not abuse. Do you want me to abuse you? Because I can.
If you're seeking aid,
Stop
leave your
touching my
name with
nose.
my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I only abuse you when Jonas tells me to hit you.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
That would be
If
true.
you coin to
except for
spare,
the part
we
where
won't
you
turn it down.
quite literally
Donations
said,
go in the
I'm
box
gonna
up
hit
front.
you before Jonas
Anything
tells
else?
me to.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden.
That's not what I said at all.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our
Sirrah.
people face in Kirkwall. They
I
have
do
no
not
jobs,
joke,
no
Sirrah.
homes. Most can barely buy bread.
Because you're not a
This
sir,
healer,
you're a Sirrah.
He serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
Daddy?
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
What a coincidence. Neither do I.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough,
Lit lantern.
Anders will be within.
I haven't eaten all day.
You poor thing, you haven't eaten all day? Maybe you should get a fucking job!
I can't get my brother off the boat. The grip's got him bad.
Grip? The grip's got him bad, Bradley. She can't get her brother off the boat because the grip's got him bad. Maybe you should get a job and pay for him for a doctor! Instead of expecting handouts. Don't say you can't find a job. There's mercenaries out here.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But you're clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless
Now I have to watch the beginning of this again. Because, as far as I can tell, my character hasn't changed clothes. I know Carver's character certainly didn't change clothes. So how is it that he took us for a Kirkwaller when our clothes are exactly the same as they were when we were in Ferelden?
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the Carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
Okay. Whatever you say, ma'am. And or sir.
Stop looking at me.
What's your issue now, Little Hawk?
Don't call... Just don't, alright? You're looking for fodder for your stories.
Do you think you're that interesting?
I have enough trouble being overshadowed as it is. I don't need to get caught
Barrick
under an
just
imaginary
called
meat
Carver
too.
Little Hawk.
Don't you worry. I'm not in the business of lullabies or children's stories.
That's funny.
Well, what's funny to me is Hawk
Such wow.
the character's first name or their last name? Is his name actually Carver Hawk? Because their last name isn't Amell because that's their mother's last name, which would be...
Not a step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker
I
doesn't
got
favor
2 steps closer.
that's between you and him, isn't it?
I got 2 steps closer. What are you gonna do now?
Don't say I didn't.
Okay, well then. Useless ability for a distance character. Well, I tried burning that person over there, but like he didn't burn, so guess my fireballs aren't as effective as they should be. Because if you're not the people I'm fighting, you don't catch fire. Because that makes sense, right?
This house smells like really old cabbage.
Bradley, what does really old cabbage smell like? Because Varric just said my uncle's house smells like really old cabbage. Cutscene! Doggy. Looks like someone's building designs for a trap.
Believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
Bradley.
I'm still their daughter. He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on. Let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
He just needs to get out more, don't you, boy?
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with Dog? Real easy to remember.
Because he's a dog.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
Oh, so they didn't hear that joke because of the fact that apparently during that, while I'm typing in something, it's not. It's like, nope. Advertisement. Right there. Paused video, basically. We named the dog Bob because he's Bob Barker.
He's Bob Barker.
Jonas doesn't tell me to hit you, I'll be surprised.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester.
Curly.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate.
Count de Lancey.
You don't get to stay the faithful.
Why are you hitting him? Because you had me name the dog Bob, because he's Bob Barker.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
The dog's name is Bob, because he's Bob Barker, Jonas. That's why you want to hit him.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. We've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our
got
line,
it.
not
So
less.
Me fucking
I think that's what hurt my
an
parents.
elf. Me fucking an elf who has Lyrium basically tattooed into his skin. Totally okay.
Did Grandfather
Nobility,
mention
not so
Mother in
much.
his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
What are pinafores?
Of course not. Why should you do something reasonable?
Whatever you want it to be.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Depends on how you
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hand.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
He's trying to be punny again,
It
Jonas.
was old news. You think I've been sitting here
Waiting for there to be a knock on our door and you to open and then Jonas be there ready to hit you.
What, just to hit me and then leave?
Yeah, it's just to hit you and
I could
then
speak to them.
leave.
Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Get used to hoedown, sister. What?
Maker.
What is it, Carver?
I want to make things better for Mother.
Fucking hair!
It's some of what Gamlen says. I'm having a hard time hating him.
All the curls.
Playing
Look at this one. Look at
caretaker
this one.
for someone else's life.
Look at it. Look
Stuck
at
in
it.
their shadow. That's no way to live.
Yes, it's a curl.
And there it
Annoying.
is.
Look, if you want to join the
I don't
faction
like
that
it
lost the most,
when it curls
fine.
like this.
But I never lived here.
If it curled always
Mother
like
even
it did
gave
for the
me her
wedding,
old key to
that'd be
try and
great.
stir something.
But not like this.
But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
Dad is excited.
You want a connection? This
She's
is
running
where
in
we'll
circles in
find
her
it.
pack and play.
The once mighty Amels? A bunch of slavers are squatting on that dusty glory.
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
That sounds like an arrangement that needs to change.
And what if it
Apparently
does?
Jonas is not saying anything
We
still,
aren't
so...
important enough to actually live in the place.
Baby steps, Carver.
All right, sister.
This is why I think he's secretly driving
The
over
key
here to hit
works.
you.
We'll clear the estate from the Undercity up.
Nah.
I don't know if this will help, but I do feel like hitting someone.
How will you feeling like hitting someone help? Answer me, Carver. How
I'm
will
with
you
you,
feeling like
sister.
hitting someone help?
For now.
Yeah, damn right you're with me, because you have no other choice.
What is that stain?
What is that stain? This is what my character just asked of her bed. Gamlen payment is now 2 months late, Sarah. Interest accrues. As you are well aware, you will find yourself barred from our establishment unless unless payment is made. Think no better card sharp or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. One DLC. 2 DLCs. And special deliveries. Tomes allow Hawk to instantly learn abilities, blah blah blah. That's grants one or more attributes. Tomes. I was finishing. Okay, whatever. I guess I don't get to finish reading that. Far Cliffs of Kirkwall. And Lothering's Lament. Look, DLC, DLC. That's what you did. You might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job. And I suggested you. He's always paid well, so if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be in Lowtown Bazaar at night. Isn't Anso the guy that you go to work for when you choose the mercenaries? Your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe. The Black Emporium. You do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed are directions through the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked and has consequences, and the consequences will be unpleasant. To whoever elects to participate in the charitable deed and assisting a Val family of Starkhaven, His Most Worthy Highness Prince Sebastian Vale. Is it Vale? Has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of a rabble who dared attack his family. 3 groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the elves of the Sunder Mountain Range. The second has been seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road off the west coast. They are believed to have a small campsite well past any known landmarks. A princely award awaits whoever finds and defeats these rogues. Chanter Talitha. Talitha? Talitha? I don't fucking know. Anything else, Bob? Barker.
Come on, boy. This is no time to play dead.
Oh, who's a good boy? Okay. Level my character up. Like so. Yeah. And then I'm going to save my game. New save. And then we're gonna call it a night here. This is the restart of the Dragon Age 2 playthrough because we've lost a lot of our videos from the original. But we will get through it this time all the way and get all the videos moved over to YouTube this time. Thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on Twitch. And we will see all of you next time. Bye-bye!